This is what I call the path to sycophancy. What kind of sycophancy? The Trump sycophancy. There was a time that Senator Lindsey Graham, he had some semblance of honor. You know, he even had a semblance of who Donald Trump really was. He really thought that Donald Trump would have been a cancer to the Republican Party, something that he was right about. He actually thought that all the bad things that you hear us say about Donald Trump, those of us on the left side, he's as far right and conservative that he is. He said the same thing. I want you to remember this.
I want to talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you like this guy. I think what you like about him, he appears to be strong when the rest of us are weak. He's a very successful businessman, and he's going to make everything great. He's going to take all the problems of the world and put them in a box and make your life better. That's what he's selling. Here's what you're buying. He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. He doesn't represent my party. He doesn't represent the values that the men and women who wear the uniform are fighting for. I've been in the Air Force for 33 years. I retired this June. He's the ISIL Man of the Year, by the way.
Now, what happened? What happened to Lindsey Graham? It turns out that maybe there's something behind the scenes. We don't know. But this is a guy now that after Donald Trump has committed so many illegal things, bad things that we are throwing him into the court system to solve, we have Lindsey Graham that is coming out to the defense of Donald Trump. We have Lindsey Graham that is saying, you can't do this to Donald Trump. And he's crying as he's asking his constituents to give Donald Trump $5, $10, or whatever. Or maybe just pray for Donald Trump. Pray for him. He needs your prayers. The guy who said he's worth billions, the guys who said he wasn't going to take a penny from the American citizens as he served his country. He was going to do all these great things. He was going to have infrastructure day. We had infrastructure week every week. Never happened. Of course, El Senor Biden has given us not just infrastructure week, but as he says, infrastructure decade, because the plans to rebuild the infrastructure is going to be a decade long. But then again, Lindsey Graham, after coming to the defense of the heathen, Donald Trump, after saying, I support you, Donald Trump, even though I'm going against everything I once said about you, I support you, Donald Trump. Donald Trump takes him to a rally. He allowed his people to boo him and then to put salt into the wound. He didn't come to the guy's defense. In fact, he really made it worse. He may even cost the guy at some point in time the election when somebody replays the print. I want you to check this part out, then we'll take it on the other side.
You need to help this man, Donald J. Trump. They're trying to drain him dry. He spent more money on lawyers than most people spend on campaigns. They're trying to bleed him dry. DonaldJTrump.com. Go tonight. Give the president some money to fight this bullshit. I'm sorry I'm so upset, but please help President Trump. If you can afford $5 or $10, if you can't afford $1, fine. Just pray.
Lindsey Graham, there must be something that Donald Trump has on you. Because if you, with all the abuse that you've taken, this guy has given away your telephone number. This guy has insulted you in public. This guy recently, as last week, or maybe it was earlier this week, this guy have made a fool out of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome United States Senator Lindsey Graham.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, you can make mistakes on occasion. Even Lindsey down here, Senator Lindsey Graham. We love Senator Graham. We're gonna love him. We're gonna love him. I know, it's half and half. But when I need some of those liberal votes, he's always there to help me get them, okay? We got some pretty liberal people, but he's good. He's there when you need him. He's there when you need him. I'm going to get him straightened up.
And still, Lindsey Graham is right there. That is not the path to sycophancy. Well, that was the path to sycophancy, but the man is an ill sycophant. Lindsey Graham, that is. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.